Okay, so task 1 is to draw the star. I just trialed and errored until I got some vertices. And then here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 vertices. And made a little variable for it. Adjust the buffer size. And then I created the index buffer. I actually just went on a piece of paper and sketched out the order to find them. And then I updated the index for the triangles. Okay. And there's the star. Right. Task 2 is to make the n-sided polygon. Let's open that up. Okay, so for numbers, we have it set at 12. I wrote a little calculate polygon function. I thought there was going to be more in it, but there's not. It's just the number of vertices, and I wrote on a piece of paper how many vertices equals what triangle, and saw that it equals the number of vertices minus 2. Okay, so knowing how many triangles are in the polygon and how many vertices are in the polygon, we can enter those into the vertex buffer size. So this can be dynamic, or not dynamic, but it can be done programmatically. And the same thing for drawing the triangles over here, because we have number of triangles. And then for the circle, based on the number of vertices, I use cosine and sine to space out each vertex. And for the drawing order of the vertices to make the triangles, I wrote this loop. Again, I sketched this out on a piece of paper to see what would equal what. And I saw that for every 3, I always use the 0, and then incremented these 2 vertices for the other ones. Alright, so let's draw 12, the 12 vertices sided polygon. And there it is. And to show that it can be done, or it can be changed, let's do like, well, there's a 3. So I should see a triangle. Here's a triangle. Now let's do one more. Let's do 50. Should be a smoother looking circle. There we go. Okay. And next, the next thing was to open the one triangle demo and run it and see that part of it was missing. So after some research, I think part of it's missing because it's being clipped. Let me open up my little playground. Okay, so over somewhere up here I saw something about, oh, here it goes. The max depth is 1. Um, so since we can only go from 0 to 1, since I moved it to 2, that's not in the range and the camera clipped it. But then I also thought, what if I change this to 2? Would it get clipped? And it still got clipped. So then I went and tried to see what's up with that. And then there was some discussion on how the viewport is always at 0 to 1. And to show depth, you need a projection matrix. And I guess that's what would be used to show 3D coordinates. Okay, so the next question, where are you? I think I lost. Oh, here we go. Okay, next question is at the end. Oh yeah, so when we use different values for top left, I think I actually did it in this demo too, so we can show that. Oh no, I didn't. It's still at 0. Ah, okay, hold on. Alright, so here it is at the center, and now I'm just going to move this to 50 and 50 so we can see it shifted. And it moved to the side a little bit. Some reasons for that. Well, one could be if we wanted to show a split screen for 2 different players, or split 4 screens, or just split screen in general. Another reason, I was thinking maybe there could be like a game window and then a separate screen that shows from the top view as a map overlay. I don't know. And a third reason that this could be useful is we can draw part of the game in the middle and have UI buttons around the outside. So it's like yeah, just UI. Okay. Next question. Okay, so U-norm, U-integer, what are those formats? So the R8G8B8 was let me think. I should have written this down, did I? Oh yeah. So it was something about how, let's go bring myself up to this line of code. U-normal or normalized. Okay, yeah, so this is for the buffer. The reason why we use U-normalize for the depth buffer is because, like in question earlier in further work 1, the buffer depth could only be from 0 to 1, so we wanted to have this number be normalized because it can only be from 0 to 1. And the reason why we use 8 bits, I read in the book it said some monitors don't support more than 24 bits, and that's why they used 8s. What was the next part of the question? R16 unsigned integer. Let me go over there. Okay, so over here, we want it to be an integer because the indexes are integers. And the R16, I remember something in the question about being why is it red? In the docs, I read that only R16 and R32 are supported, and it makes sense that there's only like one format because it's not really using color, it's just using the integer numbers. The reason why R16 is used is because we have the word type, and if it were a double word, we would use 32, but I guess using word saves more memory. And I think that's the last of the questions for week 1. Yes, that's it. Okay, thanks.